Hello, everyone in real estate. How would you like to learn more real estate terminologies? Today, you are going to learn 16 real estate terminologies, which you can readily use in your practice of your real estate profession. You can use these terms in your communication with your clients to make you more competent and successful real estate professional. This is Manuel Arenco Jr., your real estate broker in Cebu. I'm here at the resort swimming pool of Vistamar Club, Mactan, Cebu. Want a wealthy career? Go for real estate. Okay, in this episode, we are going to take up 16 real estate terminologies. The first terminology is miscellaneous fees. Miscellaneous fees are fees incurred in the transfer of title into buyer's name. Actually, every property has its own value. And when you buy a property, the transfer of ownership requires paperwork or documentations. That includes taxes to be paid, etc. So, ownership documentations outside of the value of the property is called miscellaneous fees. Sometimes it is called transfer fees, processing fees, or closing costs. What about move-in fees? Move-in fees are fees required by the seller before the buyer can physically move in to his unit. This includes payment for water connections, electricity, and insurances. Sometimes it includes one-time homeowners association membership. It's best to mention this to your buyer even at the start of the transaction, such as reservation agreement, because many buyers would think that these are hidden fees if you delay, and it may come as a surprise. Next, site orientation and site tripping. Site orientation is familiarization of the project by visiting the actual site, whereas site tripping is the act of assisting the prospect and presentation of the property in the in-house financing is not as strict as bonds or pag-ibig when it comes to requirements. Okay, next, loan restructure. What is loan restructure? It is the change or to modify the contracted financing scheme for a certain purpose, while redemption is the right to redeem or pay in full the property during the restruct or foreclosure period. So that's the difference. In the loan restructure, this could be due to changes in the finances of the buyer over time. If substantial payment has been made and is a good payer, loan restructure is usually allowed upon the request of the buyer. But in case of redemption, the buyer has only 1 year to pay in full before the lending institution can finally foreclose the property or take it back. Many in distressed buyers use this 1 year redemption period to sell the property. Next is appreciation versus depreciation. Appreciation is the increase of the value of the real estate property over time, while depreciation is the opposite. It is the loss in value due to physical deterioration and functional obsolescence or economic obsolescence. This is the reason why a lot of people, even though they have no plans to build a house yet, they park their money on the land because the land appreciates its value faster than the rate of interest if deposited in the bank. Santa Lucia, for example, at least twice a year increases an average of 7%. That would be at least 14% compared to interest rates on bonds, which you can find 6% per annum. Depreciation is usually for house and condo, not for lot. Okay. Next is PRC and DHSUD. PRC is Professional Regulation Commission. And DHSUD is Department of Human Settlement and Urban Development. DHSUD issues license to sell, like LTS, to developers. And it can also issue cease and desist order. We call it CDO to developers. PRC is the government agency where you can apply and be issued with broker's license, such as salesperson's license for accreditation. DHSUD used to be HLURD, Housing and Land Use Regulatory Board. Now it's DHSUD. If you sell developers' projects, you are required to register at DHSUD, but not required if you are selling non-developers' projects. Okay, next is Vicinity Map. Vicinity Map is a map which shows the general location of the property and its position in the nearest landmark or major street or highway. This is an example of a vicinity map. You can use this to show to your prospect buyers the exact location of the project in relation to the main highway and major establishments in the area. Next is Subdivision Map. Subdivision Map is a plan showing the general features and layout of the subdivision, including blocks and lots and open spaces. This is an example of a subdivision map. Every subdivision map should have a phase number, block number, lot number, and the lot area written in the map. You must familiarize yourself with the subdivision map, as you will have to orient your buyer all the features of the lot and its exact location and area within the subdivision. Ideally, it should have also the direction to the north, because from there you will know where the east and the west and the south are. But if the subdivision map has no direction to the north, you must ask the developer and make the marking yourself. Okay, next is setback and easement. What's the difference between setback and easement? Setback is the minimum distance which a building or other structure must be positioned from the road, while easement is the right of the person to use the real estate of another, or a portion of it, for certain purposes, or to observe distance in the compliance of the building code. So setback is the standard is 3 meters in front from the house to the road, and 2 meters from each side, the left and the right, and 2 meters at the back. While easement, the lot after your fence up to the side of the road is easement. So there, I have shared with you the 16 real estate terminologies. I hope you can use these terms in your practice of your real estate profession. There will be more terminologies and other lessons that you can learn if you watch more of my videos here in YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I hope this learning will help you in your journey towards abundance in real estate. Thank you for watching.